Before I begin my piece, I just wanted to give a little bit of background. When I was in college, my girlfriend at the time was in a production of the Vagina Monologues. And me still cosplaying as a boy back then, I was left to watch wrapped from the sidelines. And yes. And I feel the same way. And the entire time I was fascinated by the sort of sisterly siege mentality that the entire production, the crew, the cast, everybody took on. They made shirts that said Vagina Warrior, which they wore long after the production closed. And during the rehearsal process, this group of young women just grew together, and you could see it change everybody. Now, opening night, I went and saw my girlfriend, this sweet, mild-mannered young woman raised in the South. She got to deliver the monologue titled Reclaiming Cunt. And the light that emanated from her face as she finished this monologue, this beatific smile that spread across her entire face, it stayed with me for a long time. It stayed with me until I was called upon to write a poem. And I thought about that siege mentality. I thought about Vagina Warrior. I thought about the beatific smile. And I thought about reclaiming cunt. And I wrote this. It is no secret I enjoy how uncomfortable it makes my friends when I call myself a faggot. Discomfiting the straights, my favorite parlor game. Truly, one they don't deserve to have inflicted on them, but you know, what the hell. The game begins without their knowledge. We'll be talking about whatever, raising children, local gossip, the secret and terrible fate of all things, and that is when I have them. Oh, tax season? You know I'm just some dumb faggot. I have no idea how any of that and the freeze of their smiles, the stiffening of their shoulders. My God, how amazing our language can be. Now here is where the poet might normally indulge in some past trauma. She was always a Nancy little boy, picked on by locker room habitués, teased on playgrounds the world over, beaten, but we can detour that bullshit. After all, you're right here. I'm standing in front of you, a faggot in a black dress. See? You're playing my game too. But June, I hear you protest. I thought that word was meant for men. Not that I would ever call them that, but you know you trail off, knowing I will save you from this sentence you do not want to be saying. Well, my loves, my captive audience, pure as driven snow, that is the fun of reclaiming slurs. Slurs hurled down hallways, slurs tossed from car windows, screamed from behind closed fists. I get to call myself whatever the hell I want. I may go down paths you dare not tread. We are not equals in this poem. You are the spectators, and I am the f***it. I'm just fucking with you. I know you are not my bullies, and antagonizing my allies will do me no favors. The way that being a trans woman has done me no favors. The way I am expected to train my voice into a pleasing lilt, lest I not be heard as a woman. The way I drag razors across my face every day so that maybe the checkout guy at Kroger won't call me sir. The way I watch as my family is brutalized and forgotten, stabbed 28 times with a hunting knife, jaw broken against a bathroom floor, shot in front of his own home, locked in a men's prison to be raped and murdered by a cellmate, dismembered, bagged up, dumped in a lake. But if I say Brianna or Nex or TK or Yella or Polly, my sisters know what I mean, but do you? And if that makes me scream enraged, well then I'm just some angry faggot who hasn't unlearned my male socialization, who gets off on wearing skirts and being a circus freak and screaming faggot as if that will make me feel any better. Sure, I can disarm this slur like a bomb and live inside of the empty shell, the way that hatred will have you hide behind the scars it leaves inside of you. but I am not hiding. Eventually, I pack that word up and put it away, and the game ends without your knowledge. I give you some platitudes about living my truth, and you call me valid and brave. And the rictus of my smile, the stiffening of my shoulders, my God, you have no idea how amazing and terrible our language can be. Thank you.